Methven races today, catching up with Nigel Armstrong. Firstly, hello Nigel.
G'day Paul, how are you going?
Good, I always look forward to catching up with you, but for you, we're playing dead set at home today. This is your home track, mate.
It is my home track. I love it here at Methven. It's just a different style of racing and a different style of crowd that comes.
Absolutely sensational, picturesque. I encourage everyone to come here. The mountains over the back there, which don't do justice. Then you've got the camper vans, the trees, and such a relaxed atmosphere, and then a beautiful track.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about it. It is pretty well relaxed. It's a different crowd from your metropolitan tracks, and it's here to have a good day and get families involved. That's where we need the next generation is what we're looking for.
Oh, absolutely. And I must say, though, you say about next generation, what you guys have done here today, what is it, the Three Wise Men's Day, Tony Hurley, Ricky May and Maurice McKendry, honouring all three of them. Of course, all three drivers have driven, the only three drivers have driven 3,000 winners here in New Zealand.
Yeah, and not only that, Maurice McKendry was brought up around this area, so he's got a special affinity for the place like Ricky May, Tony Hurley, nice guy, the fourth wise man behind here.
He did say something along those lines, Stone. I think he was a little bit, I suppose, humbled about being here, but all three of those guys, what they've given to the sport, and they still continue to do it now.
Absolutely, and they're a real draw card for us. I mean, people bet into them. We've got them in, I think it's 4 or 5 races, the 3 of them driving there, so hopefully people are following a driver, which a lot of people do, and that's what our industry is about.
Yeah, the club down here, mate, I mean, how's it all going? How many local trainers would there be around Methven?
Yeah, you've got me there, mate, to be fair. I'm not sure. There'd probably be only half a dozen in the immediate facility that are using the track, but there's a few others that come along and make use of the grass track, so it's a facility that we definitely put out there for it to be used.
Harness Racing Unhinged still going good?
Absolutely, yeah, just numbers keep going through the roof, but it's, as you said before, it's not about the numbers, it's quality that counts, isn't it?
And getting the message out there, and I think that's the one thing we all try to do. We all do it a little bit differently in the way we do it and present it and the likes, but what we're trying to do is just showcase what a great sport we do have, and we want so many more people to fall in love with it like we are.
Absolutely, and I think it's like if you're watching this, whatever platform you're on, you should be sharing it and amongst your friends, because that's where our things expand. You know, you bring a friend along, a friend brings a friend along, and if you're heading to Methven or heading to any racetrack, bring your neighbour, your friends, your cousins, your aunties, whatever. That's where we need to build our people.
And the thing is, if you share it on social media, as you just said there before, it gets shared. It gets across people's platforms that don't necessarily have a love of horses, because they might just be friends with you and they like you, and then comes across. They might not see every video and like every video, but then every now and then they just might get something that just strikes that chord and gets that a bit of attention.
Absolutely. So I think I've got about 6,500 followers as such, but then at the end of the month I can look, and I've got a reach of 270,000, I think, for the last 28 days, because that's those followers sharing it out to other places. Yep. So that's where we need to build our industry and our audience. It's
so simple to do, and it's easy, and then we put out fun content. We get to go interview some great people. I was fortunate enough, I got to spend, I suppose, I reckon nearly 15-20 minutes with Tony Hurley, which is pretty hard to do at the best of time, just find out a little bit more about him, and you can do those sorts of things. You're catching up with every winning reins person basically straight after they come off the track, so there's plenty of content going out there just today from Methven, and that's what we want to get out there. Rest of the day, mate, what do you got planned? You got to do some official duties, don't you?
Yeah, so I was sort of looking after the car park to start with. I do the speeches to the winners after the races, try and look after the sponsors. It's a big day, and try and put out some content as well.
How is that car park going?
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah.
It's hard when a couple of the locals let you down straight away, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. When you've got a committee man up there on that hill.
That's all right. That's what happens. All right, mate. I better let you go. They're coming out again for the next. Thank you very much. You didn't actually invite me down here. I just came down myself, and I'm glad I did, mate. But next time you'll have to invite me. I'll come and annoy you even more.
You're always welcome at any track you're in New Zealand. You know that, Paul.
Thank you very much, Nigel.
Cheers.
Thanks, mate.